Hello? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to my channel, the underrated darkness. Yours truly, the number one grinder, one of the best kept secrets on YouTube, best of the business. Got another one for y'all. Morning Real Talk, part 44. Open panel, ladies and gentlemen. Yours truly, the number one grinder. Let me read this out. Read this out. Hope everybody is doing fine. Hope everybody is doing fine. Everybody's doing all right. Hope that your week coming up be great. Be a winner. Come enjoy real conversation with the number one grinder. Us as the righteous ones individually, let's make a change within ourselves and genuinely being there for each other. We all we got. Just remember that. We all we got. And it's much more important right now. So what I'm going to do, I'm gonna hit y'all with this intro, and we'll be right back.
Sometimes people don't know how much hard work you put in. But when it comes time to battle, you must think about each and every day that you put that hard work in.
What happened? Why don't you play anymore?
Brian Banks was 16 years old when he was accused of a crime he did not commit.
Hey, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Welcome to my channel, Underrated Darkness. Yours truly, number one grinder, one of the best kept secrets on YouTube, the best of the business. Ooh, I started. Um, hold on for 1 second. There's a little technical difficulty. Let me take care of that right now. I'll be right back. hi, D-Lo. How you doing? How you feel? How you feel? If you want to come on, let me know. I can send a link to your email if you want. If you want to come up. If you want to come up. This is open panel. We gonna talk about anything. So how you been? It's great to see you. So, you want to come? Matter of fact, I seen your link in case you want to come up. You can. It's great to see you again. Great to see you. See, okay, yeah. Let's see. So, hold on. So, do me a favor, D Love. The email that you see in the chat, send me an email on that. Send me an email on that, please, if you can. Okay, could you email me right now so I can plug you in on this email? It's all in caps. All low caps. JTBlackman43 at gmail.com. Please, so I can plug you in. Definitely I can plug you in. So, but I'm glad that you're here. It's in the chat. It's in the chat. Just look up. Look up. It's in the chat. Matter of fact, stay right there. Stay right there. Hold. I type it right now for you. Stay right there. Oh, that's Gmail. Oh, see, it's Gmail. I typed the last part by mistake. It's Gmail. Well, glad that you're here. Glad that you're here. So, I already emailed some people. Hope they can kill. Hope they can come. And I'm gonna see. Hope everybody's doing good. Hope everybody's doing real good. Everybody's doing good. Let me see. I'm multitasking myself. I'm multitasking myself. Multitasking myself. Yeah, do it now so I can have it. So I can plug you in. And well, it could be about politics, it could be anything today. It's not a specific topic. I'm just trying to get people talking. That's about it. So, but so email me right now so I could plug you in. So, yeah, plug me. You sent it? Put it again. Alonso, check your email. Check your email. Good morning to you. What series? Check your email. Check your email. Okay. Okay. Do that. I don't see your email, D-Lo. Send it again, please. I put it in the chat again so you can see it. What's up? What's up? She stay sleep. What's good? Peace to you. If you want to come up, bro, let me know. I see the link so you can come up if you can. If not, please have a safe day. And please, I want you to go on check out She Stay Sleep. He usually go on like after 3 o'clock, just about. And please please and also again we pay our respects for the late Alan Roger Curry. He passed away a few days ago, and rest in peace, to the legend. And another black man going before 60, bro. That's scary, man. That's scary, 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 man. And I know it's gonna be some people. You need to take care of yourselves and stuff, but there's a lot more to that. Us as men, we don't have the resources, and the sad thing about it, we don't work together. And I hope that it'll be an eye awakening so we can have these conversations, serious conversations to look out for each other, to care for each other, to cry together, to pray together. All this is very important. Um, and I think that we need to understand that this is a crisis. So it's a crisis that we have to deal with. I send you the link to get on, brother. She stay sleep if you up to it. And I know you're a busy man and busy family man. So, but I want you to, if you can, I want you to come out. Just send an email. I just send a link to your email to it. But it's no joke, yo. it's nothing to play with, you know. Uh, and just sent it. Okay. So again, welcome to my channel. Underrated Dark is yours truly, the number one grinder. This is Morning Real Talk, part 44. Open panel, ladies and gents. All right. So let's see. Let's wait some people to get on. Let's see. I don't know. I know he passed away suddenly. Oh, there is. He's passed away suddenly. That's all we know, D Love. We welcome to the one and only the Spoken Truth Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Good morning to you, my brother.
Good morning, bro. How you?
I'm good. I'm blessed. I'm blessed.
No doubt, my brother. Just came up to see what's going on this morning, show you some love and shit. You know how we
I
do, bro.
appreciate that. Exactly. Exactly. That's how us family do. Yeah, I just want to let you know you keep up the fine work and keep up the great work. I'm sorry. Keep up the great work and what you're doing. And I just want to let you know, just keep on fighting for us as men, especially us as black men, and still advocate for us, even though some of us is messed up. And I know it's frustrating at times, but we have to keep the path going, you know. And I appreciate that as an older man that somebody for young one cares, a young brother cares, and I just want to pay homage to you as a brother, the brother that I love you. Yes, I love you. Yes, I love my man DS1.
Love you
We've
too,
been
bro.
in we've been in the battles together. And we here. So I love him too. Yes, I do. And we gotta say, ain't nothing wrong to say I love my brother. I want him to win. I want his family to win. And I just want to let you know I appreciate that. And we need more DS1s. Boy, we
I
too.
mean, we just gotta, we gotta expect brothers to be themselves too. A lot of
Yeah,
brothers, they're gonna be who they are. So
yeah,
a lot of guys, they take what certain brothers are saying and they 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 disseminate it and use it however they want to do it. A
mhm,
lot of brothers are not gonna show, and I learned this myself, you know, because a few brothers that support me, that most people won't think support me, they be hitting me up and they tell me, like, yo, I salute what you doing. I just wouldn't do that shit. You
mhm,
know what I'm saying? So a lot of guys, they got respect for what's going on. It's just that they're not they're not on that vibe. And I can respect that.
mhm.
Because at the end of the day, brotherhood is not always just us being assistants to each other. It's also not us getting in each other's way.
Right.
You feel me? So if you're not down with what I do, you don't have to be. But why would you get in my way of doing what I'm doing for us if you understand that it's for
Right.
us? Why would you get in my way because you don't agree? You know what I'm saying? That's not what
Right.
men do,
Mhm.
you know. So a lot of brothers, they might not support what you do directly, but they agree with it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that's all we could ask for at the end of the day, bro. Like just the men who decide to stand up and to speak up for certain shit, just don't get in their way. If you're not gonna directly support them, just don't get in their way. Don't be an obstructionist.
Mm-hmm.
Don't become an obstacle for the black man if you already know black men are fighting all these other obstacles. You don't become one of those obstacles as a black man yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And that's that's all we could really ask for, in reality, because dudes are gonna be who they are. And a lot of dudes are bitch made. That's just what it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's just what it is.
Yeah, and I think the key is that people feel like, oh yeah, I'm advocating. Yeah, you can advocate on social media. I'm not saying nothing wrong with it, but the advocate in the streets, the advocate to do the work. And it ain't all about showing your work, because I know some people, I have people that came to me, show your work. I'm not gonna show all my work because I know how the system is. I'm protecting our people. I protect my brand. I protect everything that I believe in. Shout out to Big Dude. Check your email. And check your emails, Sonny, brother Sonny. And that's what it's all about. Yeah. And so for me, I know people is very disappointed in the space, but there are some great channels out there. I'm talking about men now. We ain't no women here, so I'm talking about men now. But I know, ladies and gentlemen, read the title. Ladies, you are welcome to come to the panel too. But we talking about men. There are great channels like She Stay Sleep. You got Sunny Boxing Talk. You got Big Duke. You got Alonzo Hall. We got brothers that are doing the work that is willing to formalize us as men. But this is I always ask this question. Other men in the space, are you willing to formalize with the righteous? And I know people be saying, She Stay Sleep, know what I'm talking about, because we've been as family free. He knows what I stand for righteous and everything. And I'm not saying that I'm God mighty, because I'm not God mighty. I'm not it. I know you're a lady. I know you're a lady. I just want to show some respect, D-Love. But I just want to show I know you're a lady. I know. I just want to show you respect. But get back to what I'm saying, that when is the time? Enough is enough. When is the time that you want better for yourself, black man, and others? And I'm not talking about the ones be leasing themselves, be playing themselves like an ugly rag. I'm not talking about I'm not talking about the ones we always be perpetrating, and they got this evil congregation follow. I'm not talking about those people. These people we should not deal with anyway. But what about the brothers that I just mentioned and a few others? You got Go Professor and Brother Sheed and a few others. Just a few others.
Book of
Roman, thank you. Book of Roman. Why, and this is I'm sorry, She Stacy. You say I gotta put myself in it. So I'll put myself in it too. I'm just a meek and humble guy. But Sonny, even Sonny but y'all don't want to support us. And I'm not complaining. We're not complaining. But if you want advocacy for the black man, if you want to do right, if you want to be on the right path, why you don't support us? Because sooner or later, we're not going to be around. We're going to go on and go to bigger things. And it's going to be, what you going to say then? And so it's very important for me on this channel, my secondary channel, that I'll do something in the future. But on this channel here, it's all about growth. It's all about, I preach about family. I talk about families. The man and woman be together. I'm on that. I'm all about Discipline, yes. It's all that, yes. So yeah, I do talk about sports, yes. I will talk about some. And a lot of people don't know me and She Stay Sleep. He was the first one did the underrated sports talk on this channel years ago. There are a lot of stuff, a lot of sports be happening and stuff that we talked about. All this stuff that y'all be here, we talked about years ago. But to get back, what I'm saying is this, that 2022 is ending in a few weeks. What's the plan now for us as black men for 2023? What's the plan? Because the brothers that I mentioned, in their own way, they're giving us a plan, including myself. And we are not, y'all don't want to deal with, because there's discipline and guidance with it. And when you deal with stuff like that, you gotta change yourselves. You gotta change within yourselves to purify yourself as righteous. Because if they come to me and the names that I mentioned, hey, no one grounded, they not trying to hear. Okay, they don't want to hear. That's all right. Go ahead, go do what you gotta do. Go where you feel that you need it. And it goes for women too. When you're going to change and be with the righteous ones. And being righteous is not easy. It's trials and tribulations. You got to go through dirt. You got to deal with people here and there, and the thinking and all this stuff they make up that deals with life. You got to deal with all that. And you got to be strong enough to stand against it. Whatever is unnatural, that is wrong. And we have to understand that we're getting older now. We should be getting wiser. And I'm just talking to the ones right now that in my age group, within my age group. Y'all so pathetic. You're nasty as hell. Excuse me, Joe. I mean curse. But I'm sorry. That's discipline. But y'all nasty. Y'all corrupt. You're all about puss. You're all about money. You're all about prestige. You're all about pushing. You're always pushing stuff that within 30, 40 years ago. But you're not willing to adopt. You're not willing to help the young brothers some of them that I mentioned. And what do you think that brother She Stacy and a few other young brothers, grown brothers that is younger, let me correct myself. What do you think they're going to do? They're going to leave. They don't want to be a bird. They don't want to be around you. Because you're chasing glory days. And I say that in the past, on my channel. You're chasing glory days. It's over.
You know what they chasing, big bro?
Go ahead.
They don't realize they're chasing misery. Because they don't realize that the shit that they trying to do is a bunch of bullshit that certain dudes already done, and realize that it was to no avail. It's dudes in the hood that know chasing pussy not gonna get you nothing in life but misery. You're gonna have a bunch of child support cases. You're not gonna see your kids. Your children gonna grow up without you. All of that shit. See, when we grow up in the hood, we understand that because we see it. A lot of these dudes are chasing shit that they don't really want and they don't really know about.
Yeah.
So a lot of these guys, they're at their age chasing shit due to arrested development. When you grow up a golden boy, when you grow up spoiled and you know, you don't grow up with certain social skills, you feel neglected. Kind of like how Michael Jackson felt. He felt neglected. He felt like he didn't get a chance to experience life the way everyone else did. And a lot of these other men, they're like that. You know, they didn't have a chance to fuck the way that they wanted to fuck their whole life. So now that they got some money and they able to do it, they want to do it. But they don't understand that most guys who do that shit is when they're young, when your body and your health can keep you up. You could fuck 10 times in a day at 20, 19, 25. But you gotta remember, these guys in their 20s, they were at frat parties. These dudes was a lot of these guys were drinking, drugging, a lot of that shit when they were young. So when you get older, man, if you're not healthy, you can't be doing a bunch of fucking. See, people don't understand. Fucking is the best exercise. Sex is the best exercise. Why? Because you work in all parts of your body. People don't know that. So when you start getting up in your 40s and 50s and all of that, you got to be healthy, man. Especially if you're talking about having a woman. Because just because you 50 and 60, her box still work. And her sexual appetite has actually grew again. A lot of these women want more sex at 50. They want more sex at 60. So you know, this is how we got the sad case with Kevin Samuels. Because Kevin Samuels was trying to keep up with these young women. Kevin Samuels couldn't keep up with his wife. You trying to keep up with these young girls. You couldn't keep up with the women in your age group. Why you think these 50-year-old women want to fuck dudes like me? They want to fuck the 35-year-olds. Because we the ones that still firing off like a pistol.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was gonna say, well, bro, I ain't mean to brag. I still got it.
but see, that shows you have an active relationship and your woman is happy.
Yep.
So we know you drop shipping dick like boxes, nigga. We know you an Amazon delivery truck driver, nigga. We know.
Yeah.
But on some real shit, it's really about our health, and not just our physical health, but our mental and our emotional health. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, me and my boy Ronan, we was talking, you know, rest in peace to Alan. But when Alan first had that baby, when he first had his son, and he came back online, I hit my brother up like, bro, something don't look right with Alan. Alan started to look much more sickly after that baby came.
Oh, wow.
And it's because, bro, you come on, man. You can't fuck twice a week and get a woman pregnant. You know how much fucking Alan was doing?
Yeah.
And Alan had prior health issues before, from what I heard. Shout out to my brother in the building.
Yeah, I heard a little bit about it, but I said about maybe a few months. I think it was a little after my birthday. It was like I said, it was a chirping. Welcome, brother Ron. I heard a little chirping of it. Then when I said, "Yeah, what's going on?" It got quiet.
Yeah, because people forget too. Alan beat COVID. He had COVID.
Yeah.
So people, and a few elders of the manosphere caught COVID. A few of them. Obsidian caught COVID. A couple of them older brothers caught that shit. Trying to hide behind a black screen. Listen, fellas. Yeah, listen. The truth is the truth, man. Don't hate the messenger. I said since I got here, we got to heal before we build. We got the elders of the manosphere dropping dead. So what does that tell you? Come on, man. Don't get mad at the fat guy. You know, don't get mad at the fat guy.
Shout out to Hefty Thug.
The,
You
the
know,
problem, see, the problem is, right? And I'm
love,
talking
man.
about, yeah, I'm talking about brother, like, and I'm saying about me being 56. The sad thing about like brothers, and let me, Ronnie, we talk about CC, we talk about this too, that they fail to understand that it's time to grow up spiritually, emotionally, sexually, and physically. My body, when I get up in the morning, y'all, sometimes I be in pain because let me know why. Because I gotta work out, I gotta do why. And that's what people fail to understand. That's why I read I gotta read my Bible more too because I've been slipping. But that's what I do. Whatever. Lately, when I go out, I take walks. This is what I do. Even when I do this, I make sure that I be mentally stimulating first. Because what I'm saying, I'm reaching people. I'm not here just playing games. When I get on here, the underrated don't play games. I'm helping people. I'm advocating for people, especially us as a people, especially us as black men, families, etc. I've been doing this for a long time. I have made mistakes in my lifetime and I had corrected. So I know what I'm talking about. And that's what I'm saying. She stays asleep in the book I'm writing. You need to check out their podcast because they be having it going on too. And then this is the thing that the problem of this space is. And I'm glad you came book around it because me and She Stays Asleep will talk about it. We don't advocate for men that advocate for us, that fight for us. We do, people. I don't want to hear no more. We don't. We even the ones in the chat. We don't. We love drama. We
Right.
do. We love drama. So this is what I'm saying. Because she say I want to jump on it, but I will jump on it. If you love fucking drama, just say it. And go where the drama is at, and the brothers that is willing to help, but don't block. Don't block. Go ahead.
Well, we understand like the money's in the mediocrity. It's easier to get caught up in everybody else's foolishness because now they stop looking at you. When you got to be accountable, you're under the gun, you're under the spotlight, and some people aren't built for that kind of pressure. We talk about things as far as like our health. We talk about mental health, physical health, financial health, spiritual health. That's too much work. I'd rather worry about what's going on in the news or doing a reaction or worrying about what somebody else said. We don't worry about, brothers out here dropping dead because they didn't get a chance to decompress or not being able to detoxify themselves from their circles, being something they're born to, some people they deal with. We don't deal with the idea that there are guys who are walking ticking time bombs. That's just what they're supposed to do until either they combust, they wear down, or they destroy somebody. Then it becomes like a problem. And personally, me and my brother, mainly us, and a number of others get sick and tired of being reactionary. We got to be proactive. Take care of the issues before they explode. But again, like a lot of people love to do things last minute. That's one of the many things I hate besides micromanagement. Last minute issues that you could have took care of, but now your ass is in a crack. Now you're looking for help, which means you got to stretch yourself to help somebody unfuck themselves. And that's just annoying as hell.
Now that's a fact. I totally agree, man. A lot of this shit, man, it is reactionary content. It is a lot of these channels are not content based. It's reaction. You can't call it, well, in the entertainment world, reaction channels is content. But I thought we weren't in the world of entertainment. But I guess we are, because niggas are always on the stage. Niggas are always performing. So what a lot of these guys are doing is They're trying to become the new version of DJ Academics. Period. Because that's where they get their shit from. They get it from DJ Academics. That's what DJ Academics blew up from. He sat in his house, a little fat, nerdy kid who walks around the house smelling like peanut butter and salami because he didn't wash his ass all day. Little spoiled, fat golden boy who went around and got famous off of talking about people's death. This is what these so-called smart guys want to do now. Make content off of talking about other people's lives and then saying, oh, well, that's content. No, that's gossip, nigga.
You know what I call it? Diarrhea mouth.
I call it conflict creation.
Hey, it's more professional than me. I just said diarrhea mouth. But it goes to show, right, that I'm glad you hear the book of writing. And maybe she Stacy, you don't remember. I remember like I said about a little after my younger brother passed. And me and she say we talk, this is what he called me. We talk about on Facebook Messenger, we talk about good 3 hours. Said, big bro, I just want to talk. I said, I don't even want to fucking talk. But I just want to, because I'm concerned. And he was saying something and it resonated with me. He said, big bro, stop. I know you're advocating. Stop advocating for losers. And you know, and when I thought about it, when I take a step back and thought about it, he said, because you ain't a loser. He said, matter of fact, get yourself together. You grieve and you have back to back. Grieve, bro. He said, I'm not trying to tell you what I see what you do. But stop, bro. Nah, they don't deserve they don't deserve this. They don't deserve you. And so sometimes it has to be somebody with a tone that love you and respect you to sit back and say, you know what? Fuck it. And that's why I have to rearrange my mindset, rearrange my way of thinking, and to understand I present to the righteous ones, and whoever is righteous, those are the ones I roll with. And I appreciate that because that's us, man. We have to do. That's us, man. That's what we stand for. That's what we should be all about. Because there's a lot of brothers it's in quicksand right now. And there's brothers around and they refuse to say nothing. But they would take their cash apps, they would take their PayPals, they would take their super chats. They would say, rah, you the greatest. Oh, you this and that. You the best that ever happened. I see all these women in your chat. You must have doing something. What about like what brother Ron and what brother Chief stay sleeping? What other and 4 quarter talk, he do health and fitness. Well, what about your health? What about your well-being? What about yourself? What about yourself? Do you love yourself that much that you go with the grueling to be better? Ronnie's show, go work out. That's not just a show. I want to live another 30, 40 years. I got their brothers call me. I need to get back on the ball. I am 56. I'm trying to live another 50, 60 years. But it's a grueling, it is, yes. Because your body changes. But it has to be a time, my late father said, that the green light had to go up. But see, we got a lot of brothers in here, that red light, they don't want to get off that red light. And we can't help them. Just can't.
You know, there's a thing too. It's like we gotta learn how to use those 4 P's for ourselves mainly, because we give it. I believe there are such things as male prostitutes. And my definition is a guy who basically whores off his time, resources, and energy to everybody else and doesn't pay himself. And that's what we're taught and raised to be. And that shit is dead and done, personally. Because a lot of as my brother mentioned, the life expectancy for us mainly has dropped about 5 years. This is why I go to the gym for 6 days a week, and I push myself to do it because once it's about discipline, it's about consistency, seeing the results that I've been seeing for the past year. It urges me to keep going. Where I got brothers around our age or even younger falling off the map consistently, not eating right, chain smoking, not exercising dignity nor discipline. They're paying for that, stressing themselves out because they're trying to take on burdens that they're not built to take on or don't need to, all to impress some people who are just temporary. We just have to put we have to reevaluate the value of ourselves. If they like you, they help you. If they don't, they won't. That's friends, family, whatever. And plus the other part for passing on is like, we got to stop pouring out certain titles. Everybody isn't fit to be called a brother, sister, friend, even associate. We got to really start using our discernment and putting people in their proper place and titles. Because again, that's a life or death situation. It's my opinion on it.
So, brother Ron, no, go ahead. She said, I can wait. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna say real quick, bro. No, that's absolutely true, man. Because if we believe that we're our own agency, you then got to look at the people that's among you. Because sometimes you don't have any agency because you're around agents, and these are actually agents of the devil. These are people, harmful people that are around you to aid in your destruction. And a lot of us, we don't see that either, you know. So definitely, we definitely got to constantly not just detox our bodies, but make sure we detox our lives. We always got to stay aware of the people that's around us, because that's part of the problem solving and the protection aspect of the 4 Ps. You know, you can't properly problem solve if you don't see the people that's around you as the goddamn problem. You wonder why you always got problems? It's not because it's you. It's because the people around you and the people that's you keeping around you, they keep up problems. And then they bring those problems around you. And then you being the type of guy you are, you feel, you feel compelled to do something about it, because naturally real men are problem solvers. So I'm going to be a problem solver for my woman, for my children, and for my friends, and for my community. So you got to be careful on who you keep around you, because you wondering why the problems never stop coming. It's because they're the problem.
So basically, Ronnie, you might have to go back out and come back in because they said device is not connected. So basically, an asshole is an asshole. A simp is a simp. A dirty person is a dirty person. Why you said that, no one grinding? That's what you perceive to be. That's who you are. If you don't like it, change it.
I totally agree. People can definitely change the way that they treat people, because people know that the way that they treat people know. And it's not about people being perfect and you always being, you always, being treated all so good and perfect. No, it's about being present. And a lot of people aren't present. They're not aware of how they come off to people. They're not aware of how they talk to people. They're not aware of these things. As men, we gotta be aware of that, man. We gotta be aware of the people who's not aware as well. Because when we're not aware of the people who's not aware, and we let them be around us and we share time with them and our resources and we share our life with these people, that's when we become hurt and scarred and got to deal with a bunch of shit that we really shouldn't have to deal with. Because a lot of times, you know, we got so much love to give that we just like, all right, fuck it. They did me dirty. I'll just move on. When it's like, nah, man, you got to stop whoring yourself out. Like my brother said, man. And because that shows other people how you value yourself. You may think like, well, I don't give a fuck. I still got more love to give. But that's why people actually use you. You know what I'm saying? Because they know that. And when people see that that's how you are, they don't value you. No matter how much you may give them, no matter how much they may their life has changed because of you, they're still not going to value you. Because how they see you value yourself. Because a lot of people know that they aren't shit, my brother. They know they pieces of shit in Central Park. And they wondering why you keep giving them chances. Why do you keep allowing me to fuck you over? I am a piece of dog shit in Central Park. Why do you keep giving me this chance? Why is your heart so big for me? And that's why they keep doing you dirty, bro. So it's about giving ourselves all of that shit first now. That's what it's about. It's no longer about treating our goddamn hearts like it's in the goddamn dollar store. Because that's what a lot of good black men do. And that's why a lot of women out here saying it's nothing but piece of shit men out here. That's because they done ran through all the good black men, and all the good black men don't want to fuck with them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think what it is, and also, and I know it's going, and now I can say it's going to sound corny. The simple things, we don't take it seriously that we should. I'm talking about being healthy. I'm talking about take walks. I'm talking about being around good people and have just you know, have a conversation to encourage. Not about beating each other in the head. No, I'm not talking about, but encourage. Like, see, Stacey, I want you to win. Brother Ryan, I want you to win. Sister D Love, I want you to win. Sister Queen, I want you to win. I just want to know that you okay. I just want to check on you. See, the simple thing means a lot, fam. And so money is good. It's a necessity. Not gonna say you don't need money to keep things going. Yeah, you need money, but let's have the perspective of it. Make sure that our priorities is intact. Because see, that's what I'm gonna start talking about. I've been talking priorities, but I'm gonna start talking more priorities starting next year because our priorities gotta be in straight. Are you disciplined to have the right priorities around your life? Do people respect what you could present? See, these are the things that I'm going to talk about. Because before we help others, we gotta make sure our sub priorities intact. We just like when Brother Chief stay sleeping, Brother Ryan they own ways. You know, if you're around an ain't shit nigga, they gonna look at you. You ain't shit. Hey, that's the way it is. So what we have to do, we have to cultivate great people. And great people doesn't mean that you have to have a lot. I'm talking about a great person that has character, that has morals, that have the righteousness themselves to advocate for themselves and even advocate the ones that don't have a voice. And keep on and advocate even the times you don't feel like it. Just as these brothers doing and some sisters have done it in the past and even in this space. And I feel that things like that we got to get back into. We got to get back into, especially us as men in my age group. We got to reconnect ourselves, and we got to finally reconnect like young brothers like Brother Ron and Brother Chief stay sleep because they said they done. And you know what? People saying I can't blame them because if I was their age, I said I don't want to be around you either. But little but you know why? Why I don't know why I'm saying this in it because you're not going to do it. You're not going to do it because you want to chase tail and you're killing yourselves. You're not taking care of yourselves. You are spiritual dead. You mentally dead. You socially dead. And definitely you culture dead. So why these brothers want to deal with everything that deals with death? And you just a walking weak dead walking. Who wants to deal with a person like that? Because I know for me, I don't want to deal with a person like that. I want to deal with a person that could enlighten me, that we could enlighten each other, that we could help out.
There's too many people living lies.
Hmm.
That's why I call them lifestyles. They try to make that lie look cool as hell. They'll try to use people as props. They'll do any and everything to look credible when really their whole life is a big bowl of shit. And not even being honest with themselves. Living the truth ain't easy. But you benefit from it far more than what you do with a lifestyle, because when you get exposed, you lose everything, especially your respect and your reputation.
Right. And most people don't find their reputation to be important when your reputation speaks to your character. So you definitely want to have a good reputation. You know, people not gonna like you. You're gonna have people who just don't like you, but that don't mean you have a fucked up reputation. Your reputation is based on how you treat people and how people treat you and how people see you. So you definitely, and that ties into a man's appearance value. So if you are a piece of turtle shit and you have proven to multiple people that you are a piece of tortoise shit, then that's what you're going to be remembered as, because that is what you appeared to be. So we got to understand, with all of this bullshit that black men are keeping up, understand that that's our appearance value. Sitting around crying about pussy all day, crying about we need more money so we could be tricks, all that type of shit, that plays into a black man's appearance value and how the world sees you. The black man is a trick worldwide. You know why? Because all you niggas got a passport and then got on your social media and made it look like black men need to start going overseas. Like black men ain't been in the military. Like black men haven't been traveling. But what y'all did was y'all painted this picture that black men are over here in America suffering financially and romantically, which equates to simping. Because a simp always romanticizes his money because he can't fucking think straight, because all he thinking about is if she gonna come or not. And this is how we look to the world. A bunch of thirsty, impoverished savages. This is why when you go to Dominican Republic, hey, Poppy, you want something? Because they already know. You can't even go there and just have a goddamn conversation. She ready to sell you some ass. Why? Because you a black man from America. And they know, based on what they see on TV, appearance value, negative media portrayal, which plays into our appearance value. On television, they see all these rappers wanting Latinas. This is what these Spanish girls see when they watching Fabulous videos. They see the Latinas. They see all y'all going on vacation in Spanish places. And then your girl get a bigger butt. See, y'all don't understand how this thing works. It's a system. And guess how the system continues to run? Off of black men's desires and our traumas. What did I say they do? They traumatize, then they what? Monetize. Okay, black women has traumatized you. Well, we got a new set of women for you that'll come and take care of you and traumatize you even more and take your money. We got the Latinas. They got you. Come over here. Come over here and get some guabanaba. You know. Come get some cocoloso. And then I'm going to rob you, papi. Then I'm going to call my brothers and they're going to come hang you in here. Wake up, black men.
Yeah, it's more Latina. They got the Asian and Chinese, and now check it out. You got the Philippine now. They say, yeah, black man, great, dude. They good. They good athletically. So you gotta marry him and make sure you marry. Yeah, yes. So we spread out. I want to know where ourselves at. I'm just saying. Anybody, y'all can add on, man, till I give you something to drink.
Being a Marine Corps veteran, I've been overseas. I didn't need a passport at first, and I could get one. But my thing is, the most important relationship I need to have is with myself. If I'm not right, what does it mean? You can be laying up with anybody across the world or something like that. But if you have a long distance relationship with yourself, it does not mean shit. And there's too many out there who's willing to throw their resources, time, and attention to a piece of ass, to where I've coined the phrase back in 2008, it always takes a pussy to expose and control one. I'm just not built for all that goofiness. And we've seen it too many times again, a guy lose himself, his sanity, his reputation, everything, just for a sniff of ass. Because he lacks dignity and discipline. He can have all the resources, all the things he's built up, and he can destroy it just because the little head has ran everything. I mean, yeah, sex is cool. Talk to a guy who loves that shit, but the thing is, like, I love having my peace of mind over all that goofiness. I even got a shirt that says peace over pussy all day, every day. If you're not bringing peace, you keep your pussy over there.
Huh. For real. For real. And brothers, y'all need to understand this shit, man. You got to understand. We've been raised as black men to think pussy is a sedative when it's not. Pussy is something you're supposed to enjoy. It's not supposed to be a painkiller. A lot of these women out here treat their pussies like Advils. Oh, you wasn't having a good day? Let me jump on your dick. No, I need somebody to talk to.
Right.
I don't need to bust a nut. Okay? Relax. Learn how to be a woman in another way. But a lot of these guys train these women to be like that. Because what do you hear most guys say? Man, I got a headache. I need some head. No, nigga. No, you don't. You need some water with your dehydrated ass. So it's not about blaming women. It's not about blaming men. It's about both of us taking accountability and see where we fucking up at. And a lot of times you men, listen, brothers, we be causing our demise, man. Let's just be honest. We be causing a lot of problems that we deal with because we don't address our shit. And as we always say, me and my brother say on F&P Nation, It is not our fault, but it is our problem. So initially, all the shit that we got to deal with, all of the things that we dealt with, which contributes to the decision making that we make, which is bad, it's not our fault, but it's our responsibility to change it. Okay, your mama fucked you up, your daddy fucked you up, but they can't fix you. That's your job once you grow up and become an adult. And we have to accept this harsh reality, black men. Okay, you got your heart broke and you ain't know how to get over it. Well, guess what? You have to figure it out. You have to. Because guess what? Now your life is in your hands. We can't be still running around here with arrested development. We want to talk this man shit, but then act like boys when it's time to deal with some emotional shit. When it's time for you to deal with your relationship and sit down and be honest with your woman, you can't start blaming other people. Because that's some shit you haven't fixed. That's some shit you afraid to do. Can't blame your mama, boy. You scared to tell that woman the truth. You scared to tell that woman you don't know how to do something because you ashamed. You got to fix that, bro. And this is the man conversation we got to have. Stop trying to alley-hoop it to women. Well, what if his mama was a certain way? Nigga, you a grown man now. How your mama is don't dictate what kind of man you are now. Because guess what you could do? You can go against your mama's programming because you a man. You can do what she told you to do. Guess what you can say? Mom, I'm not doing that no more. I'm a grown man. I do what I do. And guess what she had to do? Respect it. You know why? Because you're an adult. You're not a kid anymore. A lot of us still deal with our emotions and our feelings like kids. We want somebody else to address them. We want somebody else to deal with them. We want to put them on a back burner and then blame somebody else for why it's burnt. But you the one putting them shits there. And that's what we got to deal with, fellas.
You know, I'm glad you said that, bro, because my brother approached me with this nonsense. It's like, good, man, we got to go initiate somebody. Like, what do you mean? He said, man, some dude sitting there and married my daughter. I said, you mean the one you left alone and on your watch? That's on you. Why am I going to jump some dude because you fucked up on your watch? It's your business. You're in your 40s. Your job record is shit. You've been running around here chasing your dick and been running from accountability for the longest time. And these be the same dudes when they been depending on their mama or their family or something like that. These are the main ones be crying their ass off at the funeral because they know they on their motherfucking own. This is a sad state of affairs you see on a regular basis. But this is what's been made cool out now. You got online pseudo millionaires. And you sit there and you see their tax returns and they shit's all fucked up. You got guys talking about I'm in the field getting knocked out of gas stations. Dudes out here getting embarrassed left and right in real time, but then it's not just them, it's the sycophants that chase them off the cliff. Oh, that person's cool. They tell him the real. I don't need confirmation bias to say I'm a man. I don't need to live on an internet version of Never Neverland. As a man, I live in a whole cold, hard reality. And the problem is we get in these little trauma bonds or whatnot because we fall in love with the idea what they should have been to us rather than the reality what the fuck they are to us.
Yeah. And the one thing that I want to bring up too, and I hope that y'all can bring it up on your podcast. Men, when you're 29 and 30, 31, stop saying that you're a man, but you still live under your parent household. Stop saying I got a good job, but I'm pushing this and that. But you don't know what it's like. Stand on your own 2 feet to be a man. Now, listen, I know a few people that I grew up in New York that their parents has been sickly, and they take care of their own household, and still go and chill with them a few days. I'm not talking about y'all, so I'm not talking about y'all, but there are quite a few men they think it's so cute. Oh, I live in a certain place, it's nice. But when a brother like me, I'm gonna use me as example. This is a true example that rent, right? But I live on my own. Every goddamn bill is in my name. When the bills be paid, no matter if I'm sick or no sick, the bills have to be paid. How the hell you think I'm talking to you right now? Sometimes that the things have to be paid. And I'm not saying that to makes you as a man, but it makes you be responsible. So I'm sick and tired of your men be living with your parents, and you look down at the ones that lay on because you figure you look at them that they struggling, but you feel you got it all good, but you don't know what it's like to stay on your own 2 feet. You don't know what it's like to be on your own, to go through trial tribulations. You don't know what it's like to schedule a budget. And that's a conversation we better have starting next year too. We're gonna welcome Brother Prince in the building, and anybody could build on that, please.
Well, I agree, man. Shout out to the brother Prince. But I agree, that to me, that type of issue is a parent issue. You gotta let your kids go at some point. If they grown and they working and all of that, they could take care of themselves, let them be on their own. Now if they need help, then help them. But help is not help shouldn't turn into a crutch. And a lot of times when parents are afraid to let their children go, they use the word help as a word to keep them around because they're afraid. And a lot of parents do that because they know that their children are ill-equipped to be on their own. It's just that simple. The ones who they know are equipped, they usually let them fly. Like, my mom's told me, my mom's called my pops after being broken up with him for years and told my pops, hey, come get your son. He's 13. If you don't come get him, he gonna be on the street. So, and I'm here today. Even at one point taking care of my mother. My mother lived with me and my family at one point. So some parents feel confident enough to throw their children in the water because they know them feet and them arms gonna start kicking. And then the other ones feel like, yo, man, I'm gonna just have to be here for him until I go because I don't ever think he's gonna be ready. And some parents, they don't have the gall to admit that because they feel like it makes them look bad.
Sometimes you got to throw pride out the damn window.
Yeah,
You have to.
yeah.
Because, I mean, what cost? Because you're right about that whole thing, that so-called thing about help. That whole thing becomes a crutch because some people are addicted to the medicine or the attention of being a lame. He's got to be at some point like, look, I gotta want this more than everybody else wants it from me. I shouldn't be running around here like Johnny Appleseed, creating kids, not taking care of them, and then get pissed off because they don't respect me. That's under your watch. Your respective, you gotta be responsible for the very things you do, good, bad, and indifferent. You're born a male, but you need to be raised as men. And so many people forget about that shit. Because if you don't learn it now, the world gonna remind your ass real quick. This is some shit you should have learned.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and also before we get to Brother Prince, and sometimes they be sabotaging the relationships that sometimes that you in. And that's another conversation we better have directly and indirectly. I've seen it happen in the past. I've been through it in the past. So you talking to a grown man that knows what I'm talking about. Definitely know. Brother Prince, if you there, you go. You can get on. Welcome.
Yeah, man. Peace and blessings to you, number one grinder, and all the brothers in the panel in the chat. Yeah, I was just listening to y'all, man. About raising children or whatever. Hey, man. Like I said in a live I did, everything is your goal as a parent is to awaken the genius out that child, man. You know, so he can go on to be efficient. You know what I'm saying? To contribute to the society, right? Black society or whatever society that you believe in. So a lot of people over here having kids just off because of the lust factor, right? So it ain't playing the pregnancies and how we do things in the black community. So I ain't preaching that. But man, again, like Alonzo Hall say, shoot, you have a kid, man, 15 days, put that kid on that on that life event policy, man. So when that kid get grown and get 18, 19, 20 years old, he can pull some money out of there and start his life. Same thing you need to be doing. You need to be having some kind of entrepreneur, some kind of business credit or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Developing your credit or whatever. Then you can tell your kid don't even know you can make an authorized use out of them. They don't get the credit card and then you cut that up, throw it in the trash. So when they walk out your house, they got a 700 Beacon score. They got money for their own school. It's another. I'm gonna be effort. There's some people on here to teach this kind of stuff about how to get grants and all that kind of stuff, man, for these kids to go to school on for free and set these kids up, man. So when they 23 years old, man, they got money. They ready. They got to buy the houses. They ever do everything. They ready to get out here and They ready to get out here and thrive, man. You know what I'm saying? So soon as a woman gets pregnant, you know what I'm saying? You need to be already having the mindset on what you want that child to be. You want that child to be a criminal? Well, let's continue to do. Let's don't give a fuck about it. But if you want your child to be a liberated mind in society, then you know what you got to do. You got to invest. You got to invest in your kids' education and all that other things. Like I said, now, it ain't no excuse no more with Amazon. They trying to pull with Amazon and them bookstores out here now. Your kid ain't never got to be goddamn me having no failing grades. There's tutors you can get your kids now. There's tutoring courses that you can get that's real cheap. Your kids should be efficient in math, should be able to be an efficient reader, all this shit. It's no damn excuse. As soon as you get the doggone textbook, the textbooks that bring the textbooks home, boy, let me look at them. All you got to do is look at the back of them, type that textbook, and ask for the teacher's manual. Man, you can buy the teacher's manual, put them in, let me grade your paper. Grade it. That shit ain't right. Go do it a goddamn again. You understand? You don't give them the answers or nothing, you make them go get it. See, you need to be, that's what's wrong with the school system today. We understand the school system is flawed, but god damn it, that means you goddamn me hedge your bets in your child's education. You have to invest in your child's education as soon as the baby come out the womb. You understand me? So, like I'm always reference that book. Every woman should have one. That's why it's pink. You know what I'm saying? Awakening the black genius in the black child, right? So you need to be awakening the genius in your kids. Man, your kids smart in the mud. They be knowing shit like a motherfucker. They can recite rap lyrics and all this old bullshit. Why they ain't reciting poetry? Why they ain't reciting women over there, girls over there, reciting them poets or whatever, and knowing how to read on the doggone college level when they're the age of 10 or 11 years old. We hold our kids back through this education process. A lot of kids go to school, that bad boy, because he's ahead of the class. Not because he's behind, he's ahead of the class. I'm going to say this, man. I asked a brother, right? He said he got a smart son. He said his son, need to be skipped a grade. I said, you gonna skip him a grade? Like, no. No. No, I'm not in the business of, no, if my child can get out of high school at the age of 11, I want him out of that school at the age of 11. I don't give a damn about that guy. I want him to go to school. I want him to go to college at 11 or 12. So that man will be a millionaire or something, make big money when he's 20 years old. Now he got 50 years of dominance. Why we hold our kids back? I want the social. No, the social skills need to be. He gonna learn social skills. You put him in extracurricular activities. That's where the social skills come at. He goes to the Boys and Girls Club after school, or he goes and get in the dojo, or he goes to a boxing course, or he do anything. That's the socialism. That's the social system. I'm not in the business of that. I've been hearing that mess for years. Y'all black women and you black wanna baby these babies. School tell your kid is a genius, move them up. Then there's also things you can do. If they say your kid a genius, you can go over there and apply for certain private schools and magnet schools and get scholarships paid. They pay for white folks and folks pay for genius out here. You ain't got to go in there and break your back and break your neck for no school. All you got to do is be smart for the school and get an academic scholarship. Mother races don't play with education. If that kid got that doggone gift to go, man, they gonna give that kid that gift to go. Because I'd rather have more owners of football teams than players. Because players are a dime a dozen. But entrepreneurs and ownership ain't. That's the elite minds that can do that. So that's how I look at this child raising situation. You understand me? That's why I don't even worry about kids, because when I'm blessed to get them, you understand me? I already know. That's why I'm glad I don't have a kid today. Because 20 years ago, my kid would probably be doing the same ignorant ass, stupid ass shit like majority of these niggas do. So God bless me not to have now. So I don't never look down that. So that's why a lot of you men out here ain't got no kids. Ain't time for you to have none. Because you ain't ready. You ain't got no program in your mind on how to doggone assimilate a child and make it grow up to be intelligent, smart, strong man out here, and a very smart, elegant woman out here. That's what we need out here. We need women of elegant. We need women that's doggone me on their game. Real women out here, ladies, respectful, intelligent. You know what I'm talking about? Some supportive sisters out here that's on their game. We need strong, intelligent, intellectual men out here on their game. You know what I'm talking about? And that's all I got to say on that pretty much. I just had to put that out there.
Okay, anybody want to follow up before we
Hey
continue?
man, that's a mic drop. You know, you said a whole lot there, brother. I totally agree, and I second that shit, all of it, for real.
Yeah, man. Just hey, man. I mean, honestly, we want our kids to play football, and want our kids to do this. Some of them kids don't need to be playing no football. Some of them kids need to be over there being the next Google. Some of these kids need to be the next Elon Musk. Some of these kids need to be I'm just saying, far as their skill set, not actually be them, or far as their skill set to be STEM guys. The money is STEM now. Either you're gonna be in STEM, or you're gonna be an owner, or you're gonna be an operator or a technician. Them are the three skills you need to have. Either you can operate machinery, or you can fix machinery, or repair or whatever. That's why I say tech. Or you're gonna be in the STEM research program. You're gonna be in science, technology, you know what I'm saying, engineering and mathematics. That's where the money is, man. So while they trying to do all this engineering and try to do all these robots and all this old stuff, somebody got to repair the robot. That robot got to be repaired. You understand? So they're gonna need people to come fix them. They malfunction. They gotta go in there and break it down and put that chip in it, or put that wire to the left or to the right and get it back going. So don't never look at technology that is taking you out of a job. No, it's not. You just gotta know how to fix that some bitch, or know how to put one together, or know how to make one your own and make it better. So ain't gonna never be without no opportunities out here. Ain't never gonna be without no opportunities out here. So you gotta develop this mind to come out there. You know, that's when you ask that kid what you want to be. And then you need to be sending them to that. If it's a little far-fetched, it is what it is. But it need to be, he said, I want to play football. Okay, we good with that. Okay, what is the secondary? What's the secondary career you want? What you gonna study when you retire? Then a lot of times kids get up into that bad profession and realize that I ain't got to break my neck to be a millionaire. All I got to do is use my mind and be one. I ain't saying football players them are dumb, but we already know that's 1%, less than 1% that makes it to them leagues to the highest level. What the other 99% got to do? You got to get out here and earn and do what you need to be doing. You got to earn out here. So either you want to be a worker bee, or you want to work, or you want to be a charge of labor, or you want to be labor. Which one you want to be? First you start out being a labor, then you must learn to be a charge of labor. So which one you gonna do? You gonna end up doing both. Cause you might be labor, you might have a little business on the side. You got to hire a couple folks, so you're in charge of labor. 9 pillars of human activity, man. That's what we got to be on. Go ahead, number one grinder.
I said for me, everything what the brother saying is on time, and not complaining again. Oh, again, brother she, and again, I'm not complaining, but these are the things about it. Everything the brothers are saying, and I know your brothers is hearing what we talk about and the clouds, but y'all the same ones. Y'all don't want to be in these conversations to build. So I'm going to keep reminding myself to the rest of this year when it ends as being the number one grinder. I'm done with your fools. Done. I'm just done. And thanks for brother She Stay Sleep. I don't know what happened. I know it probably was you too and brother Ronnie, but you got brother She here. You know, he talked about his happy and married and other stuff. And
Can you hear me?
yes, sir. Yes, sir. You can go. Okay, no problem. She Stay
What's
Sleep.
going
Okay.
on, brother Sheed?
Go ahead.
What's going
Go
Good,
on?
brother
ahead.
Sheed.
What's going on in the world for now? Game show host here. Hey man, you did good with that Dion thing. You talked about that, man.
I
Yeah,
got
man.
another one coming up.
You did your
See,
thing.
I
You
got
did your
another
thing on
one
that,
coming
brother
up here
Prince.
in the
Yeah.
middle of the day.
yeah,
Yeah,
but
I got another one coming up this evening, so be ready
okay.
for
Yeah.
it.
And back to back on the topic. I had a homeboy, man, when I was in high school. What Prince was talking about. This guy had a 4.8 GPA,
Mhm.
real high, and he fooled around and ended up going to he had a scholarship to go to the Naval Academy. And the Naval Academy set the scholarship full ride. He had a 4.8 and he played football. So he already had the academic. The football was the plus. So he ended up getting ready to get on the team. And just because he had got into a car accident, I want to say a little bit before um, that summer, before he got ready to go to college. So the Naval Academy didn't didn't want to honor that scholarship until they would, see that he was okay, because basically they was giving him a scholarship for football. And like I said, the academic was a plus. So he fooled around, ended up going to Georgia Tech. He walked on Georgia Tech because of his grade and told him that he played football too. This dude ran over Naval Academy so bad when they played him that they end up saying, "Hey man, what you doing over there?" He's like, "Well, y'all didn't want me to come. Y'all said I was hurt and everything." So dude ended up going that next year with his full ride to the Naval Academy, and Georgia Tech was trying to offer him a full ride, but he had plans. See, with him going to the Naval Academy, he was going to school to become an astronaut. You know, he did everything was required to become a pilot and everything. because he wanted to be an astronaut. That was his dream when he was a child. Despite his surroundings, you know, mom went to prison. About 3 years old? Police busted in his house, shot his mom right in front of him, took him to prison. Stayed with his aunt all these years, maintained high grades all throughout, despite all that stuff happening when he was little. So when people complain about their parents and their childhood, that's just the excuse. Your parents lived that thug life. You didn't live that thug life. Then when it boiled down to it, dude became an adult. If you go to Steve Harvey, he has a program every year that he mentor kids. But I think for like 3 to 5 years, this guy was in that program talking to those kids, told them what he went through, showed them his grades, showed them how he didn't let nothing take away from his ability to be great. That's it is a prime example of my son right now. One of my sons is failing in math, and it's not because he don't know math. It's not because he a dummy. Kids nowadays, they get to the point where they don't want to try. And I told my wife, I said, I just can't beat it. I can't beat an A into it. So more or less, I try to work with him, get on level. I done got tutors and everything to help me. When I had the tutors, he good. As soon as the tutors go away, you go back to I don't know. So more of relating to kids and working with them, sometimes that helps. That's a different step and a different approach. Because my thing always was, when you didn't do right, you got that rod, and that rod cleaned out everything. And our generation, that was the best thing for us. But this generation right here, you might got to work on it a little different, because the thing that worked for one child is not going to work for the next. I got twin boys. One of them, he's excellent in math. Yesterday, I had him doing work. He was helping his brother with his math work on Sunday. They was doing work on Saturday. I told him, y'all failing. Every time my son wants something, he sit there and want these brand new pair of Jordans. We went to the store, and they was about $150 something. I told him, I said, your grade don't reflect those shoes. So I said, the most I pay is $100, because I know get a decent pair of shoes, you're gonna pay $100. So he got another pair of Jordans that was $110. I said, you $10 over budget, but I'll go ahead and get it. The moment I got home, and I think it was either that Monday or something, the teacher sent the bad report. Guess what I did? I took them shoes straight back to the store. I don't play, like I told him. This is not for me to enhance your learning right now. This is for you, because you're not going to always be this age. You're going to be grown. My other son, he gets it to a degree, because he know in order for him to get what he need or what he want from me, he got to come with them grades. And see, and a lot of parents, they don't be stiff on these kids. Just like Sheik was talking about, DS1 was talking about earlier, how you have a parent to sit there and lacking with these kids and don't teach them nothing. And now you got to have them stay with you until they about 40, 50 years old, because you neglected to teach them things as a child. So now as an adult, they don't know nothing. It makes you look bad. So it goes to a point where he's already looking bad being an adult, not knowing how to do certain proper things. Then it comes to a point where the parent looks bad, because how is he this age and don't know these things? That's what I always told my kids. Even my older kids, I told them, I said, I never come to your house. And they say, why? I say, because you don't wash dishes properly. You don't clean this properly. Now my two older kids keep their house spick and span. And I laugh and I tell them, I say, all that threatening and me jumping down your throat about washing dishes, it paid off. They said, well, I just like a clean house. I said, and where you learn it from? That goes, like they always say, the number one rule, it starts at home and spread abroad. A lot of these people who tease and taunt people and stuff like that, because you were teased and taunt as a kid, and now you feel like you get some get back. That's why I was never fond of bullies. I always try to protect those that need it protected, and I work with people, because you got to understand. At one point, you was in that position, and the point that you're not in that position, and you getting on people, that shows what type of character you have for yourself. But I'm gonna stop right there. Let somebody else talk.
I think everything you're saying is right. And and also you still got people out there. They feel that they're entitled, and things like this. I see it. Like, what are you entitled for? Because you do a little work, or society tell you entitled? Everything what these brothers is talking about. Brother Sheed, brother Prince, and brother Ronnie, brother She Say Steve, talking about it's all about work. You want to get better, you gotta work at it. Brother Prince talking about the school system. If you want your child get better, you gotta work at it. It takes work to be better. It takes work to get what you need. It goes to anybody. It goes to anything. You know, and we have to get back into working again, having conversations, and also too maybe be off the conversation we talking about, but I will bring it in shortly. Just work with me here. A lot of us is career driven, and sometimes we forget about the ones that was there because we're dealing with people that are wicked. We deal with people, and they put in a lot of hours, huh? Oh, okay.
Hello?
Well, hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
I said, can I jump in there for a minute?
I was finishing up. No, you got it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I
No,
couldn't hear
I'm
you.
saying, yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay. Oh, you get me now? Okay. And so we tend to feel that they always gonna be there for support. And then, like I said, you got wicked people sizing you up, and they want you to do favors. Cause they didn't put in the work. No, they didn't put in the work. They want you to put in the work, but you stop putting the work so long hours, and it kind of and then we start like worry about their well being. You start worrying about other things in their life instead of like what about yours? And we need to keep our eye on that too because that's how we lose families. That's how relationships is broken. That's how marriages be broken. Because see, why I'm gonna let it rock, brother. See, let me get that because this morning I was reading when I was setting up this live. It was a story that came on the internet. So I said, I don't know. So I just read it and it was very disturbing. Here with this brother, and it goes for women too. Let me say that. It goes for women too, because women it happens to women too. But I was reading this story. It was this man was married, they was married for 25 years. And at her job, she worked with this prominent man. And matter of fact, they just got off the trip. The parent, I'm talking about the couple. The married couple just got off the trip. And she started spending long hours with her. Kind of find out she ended up got pregnant with this guy on the job. Now there's going to be people going to say, "Oh, did he spice it up and stuff?" They just came from a trip. And why? Because she worried about his well-being instead of the family's well-being. When you go to work or you do certain things, yeah, you make sure they are all right, but they have death in the family. But I listen. When I go to work, I'm going to work to do what I have to do. That my concern is I cannot worry about your well-being. That's not my intention, and I'm not. No. And now, if you had death in the family, I wish you the best. I pray for you and stuff like that. Yes. But why I gonna worry about your well-being? For what? And I tell people, you gotta be very, very careful. We deal with con artists out here, and I'm talking men and women. Go ahead, brother She.
I was saying that. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Nah, because I was saying you was kind of low. That's why I was trying to get you to speak up a little bit. It had went down.
All right, you hear me more?
Yeah, I think it might be my headphones. Let me I'm gonna switch over in about 5 minutes. You can go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay, no. I was finished. But I'm saying is that we don't, us as a people, we don't pay attention to that. And brother Prince, you can get into it too. And people in the chat, we don't pay attention to stuff like that. And I seen stuff in my
No,
life. Go ahead.
no, we don't pay attention. Yeah, we don't pay attention to the details, man. You already said the devil's in the details, right? So
Mhm.
you want to get rid of that devil, man, you gotta understand the details. Like she said about how one of the twins don't want to do the math, and he's trying to use the reward system, man. It's a book, man, out there. It's called Life is Mathematics, and life is mathematics. You don't understand math, somebody can cheat you out your money. You don't understand math, man, somebody can run game on you and give you a false equation about something. Math is game, bruh. You know what I'm saying? So you need to be on this math, man. Math take you a long way. There's a lot of old school cats that couldn't read, man, but they could count. And they never got done out of it. They never got messed up with no money. You know what I'm saying? The dudes know how to go hustle and shit. Because they knew math, knew weight. You know what I'm saying? You know what to charge a person by the weight. You know what to do all this, man. Math is business, man. Math is life. So you got to know this math, you know. And the good thing about math, man, if you know that math good, man, you can write your own ticket with that math because a lot of people is frustrated with math. A lot of times it be them word problems that get kids on the math. It don't actually be the numbers, it be the word problems. They put in their word play on you, you know. So now you got to get this math, you know. And I was in school, I was good at math. It was easy. Yeah, and I advanced pretty quickly knowing that, you know. And it's very important to have that in your mind because, man, everything leads up to that, you know. And a lot of people thinking they doing this work, for this teacher. Now you're doing this work to serve yourself approved. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
It
Yeah.
benefits you to know this. You're just trying to let them know I know this. So you want to knock
Yeah.
this out so you can go to the next level,
Right.
You know.
hmm
So yeah,
Right.
and you go to school every day. You might well go and knock it out. Go on do the work and knock it out, man. Get
Yeah.
done with it. Get that math done first, and then whatever other subject you do that you like doing, do those. But knock the hard thing out. Knock the hard thing out first, and make that easy for you. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. You're
And you
right.
got your brother over there. You should be having some competitive. You should have some competitive nature that you want to outdo your brother. On this math.
Yeah.
I don't want to be going to the store and he getting the Jordans. I ain't because I don't want to do the math problem. Nah, bro, that
Mhm.
ain't that. But you got some kids that ain't triggering them. You got to find out what they really like to do and what they really want to do, and you got to take that from them. So somebody now they probably don't care about the Jordans. They just want them, but they don't. He really don't care about them because he really care about them and get that math. You understand? Yeah. So that's how that go. But I think that the main thing is people just got, man. You want the kid to do better than you. You understand? You want the kid to go farther than you. It's called pass the baton mindset. You're trying to pass the baton on so they can take it farther than you took it. They ain't got to go through the trials and tribulations you went through. They can go on and be already living a lifestyle that they won't. They're gonna still have some trials and tribulations. Yeah, they're gonna go through some things. You don't want to go through no economic things and no things that you went through that was minute.
Yeah.
But one thing about it, if you when you physically and financial literate, you're not gonna be involved in no dumb stuff. You know, you're gonna avoid that much as you can. You know, so it's really what it's about, man. You know, it ain't all about this money. But I'm gonna tell you this. My grandmama told me this a long time ago. The little paper that you get, it ain't about that. What money is, he said the word is actually currency. It's energy.
Mm-hmm.
That money, all that money represents the energy that you put in and the time and effort you put in whatever you do. So whatever you do, it ain't about the money, it's about your time and your effort that you put into whatever you're doing. You understand? That's what it is. And then and the reward is the currency, so you can be able to take care of your business and do whatever things you want to do with it. You know, that's why they said the love of money is the root of all evil. It is.
Yeah, it
You're
is.
supposed to love yourself first. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's why you don't do anything for money. You don't put out negative and demonic energy for money. You're supposed to put out positive energy and constructive energy to better yourself. You understand? That's why they lock your butt up for doing certain things. Cause that ain't happening.
Yeah.
So when people talk about money, you know, perfect example. I was talking to a guy. He said, "Why are you getting the trucking?" So I got in the trucking because I want this. Well, what about the money? The money that ain't. Somebody told me everything that's known ain't got to be said. Money, nah, brother. I'm talking about the benefits that I get out doing what I'm doing. I'm gonna get the money, or I'm not walking in the door, or we're not doing business.
Right.
But what is the perks of me doing what I'm doing?
Right.
What is the goals of doing what I'm doing?
Yes.
You know. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's it.
Yeah. Hold on for 1 second. You see. Could you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you loud and clear. I hear you loud and clear.
Okay. Yeah, bro. Okay. Yeah. No, that's the thing about the. I think I'll probably do a live today. I'm gonna be probably later on today. I'll probably do a self live about it, about career driven, how it can cost your families and your loved ones, and you don't have the right perspective. I think I'm gonna do it like that. Ain't gonna be no picture. I probably just put my own thumbnail on there, and I just want people to hear what I'm saying and hear the horrific stories that that I seen, and even right now, because it's happening, y'all. People can say all they want. People could say, "Oh, you hating number one grinder." It's happening. We got wicked people on these jobs. You got, and then they want to meet their quarters. The more time that you spend with them, sometimes you get tired, and then you go out to drinks with them and stuff. Things do happen. They do have intent. I've been working offices in the past, and I work in the corporate, or I work in the corporate uh, law firm. So the number one grinder knows I knows what I'm talking about, and it not just happened up there. It happened in almost every sector of jobs, and I seen families has been broken up, man and women. And now all of a sudden they want to have remorse. But sometimes you could just have a meeting with this person. Or it could be that one time you want to check up their well-being, somebody on the job.
That's right.
You want that one time. But you will not check out the well-being that the ones who there with you. It takes that one time. But when you tell people that, they get mad, or they feel that you jealous, or you just blowing up, or ain't nothing happened. But it takes only that one time. They get you going. They get to get your mind traveling. And sometimes when you're in that situation, y'all, in it, you're not going to see for what it is, as a person has seen from the outside, because that person from the outside knows what's going on. And I'm saying this because this is the year, and I'm not saying it'll happen all parts of the year, but this is the time they start having holiday parties, little get-togethers at the job. They start asking you questions. What do you think about this? How you this and that? And so you have to be very, very careful how they say certain things.
Yep. Yeah, everybody finna do some buffooning and cooning, huh? For these holidays. Yes, sir. But you know, hey, everybody had their fun. They gonna do what they do. Yeah, you gotta have, you know, this. You just gotta have a mindset, man. You know, just man, striving to be better than what you was yesterday, man. That's really what it's about, man. And everybody gonna have struggles. Everybody gonna have some sort of setbacks. But that setback ain't nothing but a setup for a come up, man. That's all it is. So you just got to be about coming up out here, man. Coming up the right way and passing that information on to the next generation. That's what it's about, you know. And set the next generation up, you know, to be in a better, to have a better advantage than you had, you know, because they already pretty much know what they're gonna do. So, and then you know what they kind of want to do. Now you just got to give them the options where they can go, so they have any options that they want. And that's really what life is about, is the options you have. So you want to set your next generation up, your children, whoever you're mentoring, whoever, to give them the options on the positive options where they can go. You know, you can go over here, you can go over there, you can go over here. That right there do this, right there do this. That right there, you can start at this, but it can go up to here. It can start over here and go up to here. You know, whatever whatever gift that person has, you know, athletic gifts and things like that. You work on those, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. You got the gift to do that, it's good. But when you got that gift to do that, how you gonna take that and put that and parlay that into something else, man, and pass that mindset on, you know? So that's really what it's about, man. And it's on what you want to do. And if it's something frivolous, something make no sense, we're not co-signing that, you know? It's just like, what? I mean, you don't say nothing like that around me. You know what I'm saying? We don't talk like that over here. You know, it can't be nothing negative and nothing don't benefit the betterment of this society that we're in. And that's really what it's about. Regardless of what race, creed, or color you is, what you do to benefit society. And then your society is based on what society you're part of. You're part of the black society, you're part of whatever society you're going to be in. You need to be contributing to society. And the other thing about contributing to society, you do bad, you're going to contribute to society, still going to contribute to society. Because them penitentiaries over there, that's why they over there. If you do something wrong, you're going to be contributing to society. You will make it in private states and private prisons rich. You're going to contribute willingly or unwillingly. So you might well just go on and just unwillingly contribute, you know what I'm saying, to it. Except unwillingly contributing because you want to do, because you want to go against the grain. Because if you go against the grain a little too far, it is going to get you up out of here. So the mortician can get his money. So yeah, but you know, so they can go on and tax off your Social Security number. They can go on and collect that money off that Social Security number when you expire. They can go on and take all the, you know, they're going to get their money. They're going to get it. Willingly or unwillingly. But it might well do it. It might well understand the laws and understand the system and find the loopholes in the laws, legal loopholes in the laws where you ain't got legal loopholes and you ain't got to be worrying about that. You're going to participate in this system which way or another. So I don't want to hear none of them guys coming in and talking about, I ain't doing this. Okay, whatever, brother. Keep doing what you're doing. You're going to contribute one way or another. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about it. So you might as well do something you love, find something you like, and go get on it and make it do what it do, man.
Yeah, true.
And do it
Yes,
legally,
sir.
man. And go and do it legally so you ain't got to have no stress about somebody knocking on your door.
Mm-hmm. Ain't lying about that. Yeah, I'm gonna post New York. I'm gonna post Brother Prince hold on. Brother Prince I'm gonna post Brother Prince channel. So bear with me and stuff. Yeah, yeah, like I say before, man, I'm gonna I said about good. Oh, you gotta. I said about good. Maybe I said about maybe 65-70%. I'm gonna do a live with that. What I'm talking about. And so I'm just letting people know. Don't look for. I probably find if I find some pictures, I probably post it and show y'all. But if not, I probably just throw a thumbnail. Yeah, just go. Just look. Just hear what I'm saying. So. Hold on, I'm gonna post it for you. Here we go, Prince. Oh, brothers. Oh, okay. Here you go.
Yeah, I'm back. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, sir.
All right. Yes, what was you saying, underrated?
Now I was saying, I'd say between 65-70%. I'm gonna do a live what I was just talking about, and I was saying that if I find some pictures, I'll probably show y'all. But if it's nothing like connected to it, I'm just gonna I'm gonna put my own thumbnail picture up there. I'm just gonna rock it out like that, you know.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I'm gonna be doing the show today. It's called
What
Dion
time?
Ice. Well, I'm in the truck right now. I'm almost home. I'm getting ready to jump
Okay.
off. So when I get there about 2, I should be out of there about 2. So I'm gonna try to do the show about 4 o'clock today before all the stuff starts. So I'm gonna try to do it. I'm gonna do it at 4, no later than 5. So about 4 though is when I want to do it.
You
Tyler
you
gonna
you
be.
you you on West time, right?
No, I'm on the Central Time Zone, so
Oh,
it'll
you
be
on?
5 your time. It'll be 5 your time. Yeah, so I'll say 5 o'clock. You
Yeah,
know,
okay.
no later than 5. So your time. So
Okay,
between
cool.
5 and 6 your time. I say between 5 and 6. So between 5 and 6 I'll go live. I have it posted up as soon as I get there. I'll
Good,
post it
good.
up. Yeah.
Okay.
So and the title is called Dion Ice is Colder and Bolder. Yes, sir.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Yeah,
whoa,
so
whoa,
we
whoa, 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 I didn't mean to cut you off. Whoa, whoa. I hear Boulder. I know where Boulder at. It's in Colorado,
yeah.
right?
Yes, that's
Okay.
the campus. That's where the campus is.
That's where the campus is. Okay, I just want to make sure that I just want to make sure I know. Okay. So Boulder is in
Yes.
Colorado.
Yeah, Boulder, Colorado. That's the home of the Colorado University. University of Colorado. University of Colorado Boulder. So
Oh.
I used to say that. I used to say that when I was a kid back, man. It's colder and bolder. So I said, "What damn?" I'm gonna say, and everybody starts saying this. I said, "I already got you." Dion Ice is colder and bolder, and we're gonna play.
Oh,
We're gonna let you know.
so, Brother Prince, you can tell me that I gotta wait for a little while. So,
Yeah.
that's it.
What I'm
That's
gonna
it.
do?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you. I'll give you the outline. What I'm gonna do. What I'm gonna do. We're gonna talk about pretty much the college economic system. Okay? I'm going to talk about endowment funds. I'm going to talk about tuitions. I'm going to talk about alumni. I'm going to talk about, of course, Dion. So Dion is just the focal point to teach you about what these universities do, compare and contrast to other universities and what their university charge for tuition, what Jackson State charge for tuition, times it by the population and the prominent one, and we're gonna do a compare and contrast, and we're gonna understand pretty much why Dion had to go get.
Breaking up.
Can you hear me?
I hear you now.
Yeah. So what I'm saying that Dion's ice, he's cold, right? So he already cold because he went down there and showed you how cold he was. Well, Jackson State didn't want to invest in a better cup to keep his ice from melting fast. So he went on there and bogus, but his ice will stay colder longer. So that's what I'm gonna talk about. So I'm using a play of words on y'all. So we're gonna break down why in the hell did Dion do what he do, and why in the hell that the HBCUs is getting these L's put on their records. So we're just gonna take them again. We're gonna use mathematics on you nickels, okay? Mathematics. We coming with this math. We coming with these numbers. We're gonna make you see what's really going on. That's what I mean. That's why it's called a game show. We're gonna show you this game.
Yeah. So Prince, let me ask you a question. Now you've been in the media in a long time, right?
Hello.
Hello. You've been in the media in a long time, right?
Yes, man. I've been in the media. I've been watching how the media works for the past 30 years.
Okay.
So
So
really being in the media when I was 16 years old.
Gotcha. Now let me ask you this question. It's safe to say, now I could stand be corrected. Is it safe to say that Dion Ice will be in Boulder, Colorado soon?
Oh yes, it is. His ice would be cemented December 19th.
There you go. You heard it first, y'all. See? See, that's when I go. See, I go with my man, brother Prince, and he knows. There you go. But get it out. Get. I want you to get the live
Yeah, I'm
out
gonna share
there
the link
quickly,
right now.
so I can share. So I can share on my community tab too. And then tonight, I'm gonna talk about this. I'm talking about this thing, man. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it. But it's gonna be a self live. I'm not gonna have no panel discussion. I just want you to go here. Yeah. Yo, so HBU again. See, yeah, there you go. See.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about it. We're not here to. What we're gonna do now? What I criticize, yes, within the facts. I'm gonna talk down on whatever need to be talked down on. We're gonna put the facts out there before I go on my rant. That's how I do the show. You know how I do it. So
Yeah,
we're gonna put the facts out there, and then we're
Mm-hmm.
gonna go on the rant, and we're gonna go on and let everybody. We're gonna let the record be shown. And hey, I ain't here to sway no opinions, brother. You is an F Dion because he left HBCUs. I'm not gonna really be able to change your mind, but I guess I'll tell you this. You're gonna at least have the information on why Jackson State just let Dion just walk out the door like he did.
Just walk.
You know, I'm not, yeah, we're not going to criticize Colorado because Colorado is making investment in their football future.
That's right.
That. So how did they poach you? We're gonna find out the money. We're gonna look at the money. We're gonna find out how much money that Prime them brought into their university. This I call this This is Alkaline Copple reporting, baby. Alkaline Copple was going to get dead on these boys. This is Nightline, baby. Yeah, we're going to do Nightline in the daytime. That's we got Nightline, Alkaline Nightline in the daytime, baby. We're going to get dead in there. We're going to be in there like 60 minutes. We're going to be in there, boy, like a Tom Broke call, Dan Rather, and Ted Koppeljack. Yeah. Yeah, man, we ain't playing around with each other. That's what I do, man. So we good to go, number one grinder. We gonna win. Man, I'm gonna break this game all the way down. I just let you know. Down. And the key sometimes, I ain't about being the first guy to break no news. I'm gonna be the first guy that's gonna put that game behind this news. You understand? So all them little Negroes running their mouths, being emotional little tricks, little BITC Asians crying, but you don't know the numbers. You know, because I went on a panel yesterday and talked to one of them Jackson State alumni guys, one Jackson State resident. And when at the end of the day, he said, man, I don't like Deion leaving, man, but all I can say, brother, you very intelligent on this topic. And I can understand. I understand. You know, he didn't like it, but he understood. And the main thing is to have an outstanding open-ended understanding of why these coaches do what they do and why HBCUs is going to continue to lose until they change the way they view the landscape of college sports. You're going to have to really understand what you want and what you're doing. So we go, like I said, we break it down to endowment funds. We're going to give you a definition of what an endowment is. We're going to let you know what the doggone populations are, how much money they average, how much money they're generating. You're going to be very surprised that HBCUs is tuition, in-state tuition is on par with the prominent Power 5 tuitions. Only difference is population. That's it. So we're going to talk about when we're going to invest and what we need to invest in to get the populations up at these HBCUs and what we want to do. We're just going to give you the kit and caboodle of this game and let you know what's really going on. We're going to put the numbers to you and show you, like I always do. And I'll post it up in about 2 hours. I'll post it up when I stop and know when I'm going to be at the house, ready, chilling, ready to go. And I'll post it up, put on community tab, share it all where I share them at. And y'all get your popcorn ready, man. Get it locked and loaded, because it'll be an entertaining 2 to 3 hours when we breaking this college football economic landscape down. That's it.
Hey, Prince. And then the crazy part too. The crazy part too is this: when it come down to it, Deion was the only one telling other schools, if you want me to come play your school, like Nick Saban wanted him to play him that first year. He told him, no, you ain't gonna run over my boys like that and embarrass us. He said, you know, that was a bloodbath right there. And then he said, give me 5 years. Give me at least about 4 or 5 years and I can touch it. Then after he lost that, he looked at Nick and said, man, you don't even come my way. Look how bad y'all lost. Look how bad y'all been doing this whole year. Now, if he was still there, I guarantee you he would have played Nick and them next year. And you know what he told Nick? He said, if my boys come down there and play you, we ain't playing for no 800,000, no 500,000 like you do all these other teams and run through them. He said, no, we need about at least 1.5 million at least out the gate, because I got to pay for my boys to go down there, hotels and stuff, and then the school got to get some cap off of that too. And, you know, me being the coach, hey, he got to get his cut. You know, you sitting here with all this money in your program, and you want to pay somebody $400,000 to come play so you can drag them and make your record look good. That's like most of them college teams. One of my boys was telling me, I think it was who was it? He was saying they didn't play nobody this year. That's why they had a perfect year. They didn't play nobody big. You got teams that, you know, they put the wheels on when they go every time they go to play. They put the wheels on. Georgia wasn't playing no slouches. You got to put the wheels on when you come play.
Right.
Yes, sir.
So, you know, that's the thing. Deion was the first one to set that tone. If you're going to play any HBCU, you're going to got to pay.
Right.
But
And
Dion
I'm
also said, oh, hold on right
no,
quick.
go.
Let
I
me
can
add
wait.
this now. Yeah. Because I just want to make it. I ain't saying you ain't saying it accurate. I'm gonna tell what I heard out of Dion's mouth at the HBCU media day. They asked him about Alabama. He said, "I ain't never playing Alabama because I don't have the offensive and defensive line. Now, when we get offensive defensive line in here, we'll play. We'll sign up behind what you just said with what because if he got the offensive defensive line, he ain't finna sign and play them for no 1.5. He gonna want $5 and $6 million player. That's what he talking. That's what Dion was talking about.
Facts.
Yeah. But go ahead, man. I'm just letting y'all know about it, and I'm done. You see it on there, Prince Pierre. 9.5
I'm gonna tell you
live.
what.
Come holler at
I'm
me.
gonna
It'll
tell
be
you.
posted up here in about another hour.
Yeah, do that. I'm gonna tell you what. HBU. That's why they deserve to get what they get. Y'all don't want to pay. You're cheap. You have somebody that's willing to represent your state and hold HBUs. And these coaches, the HBU coaches, y'all got this old mindset that we there for the education. They don't need to get paid. Okay. So that means y'all means y'all don't care. And you know what's going to happen? Now you got people, you got players, you got some that come from 4-star and 5-star, go to other HBU schools because of Dion. And then though Dion, he will be in Boulder, and you know what's going to happen? Y'all going to become dry again. And you cannot blame Dion. You blame yourselves.
Yeah, because when I break it down, I'll give y'all this quote. But Dion said that they sold 60K tickets, but they only showed revenue for 28K. Do the math. What that means? That's Dion. That's paraphrasing Deion Sanders, Coach Prime. And I'm gonna and to add the kit and caboodle on it. I'm gonna give you a comparison to Jackson State and his prime youth. I'm gonna give you this game today, and I'm gonna let y'all know what it is. Basically, why he decided to go over there and get the CU thermal cup for his ice. And they don't.
And you know what's going to
It's
happen.
all good though, man.
And you know what's going to happen, y'all. And tell me if I'm right or wrong. Them players in Jackson State don't think that something going to fall. They gonna fall prime time. I don't think they're going to transfer. Don't think they're not going to transfer.
Yeah, they're not going. Yeah, it is what it is. Yeah. Well,
And then you know what they was
it's gonna
hollering?
be funny.
Swag. When they was hollering that swag, oh, Dion don't expect that swag. That's what they call the HBCU, that little group they got around called the swag. Yeah, how that coach didn't want to shake his hand. Oh yeah, he known to do this. He like just because you a new coach and he's already highlighted in the NFL. So you being a college coach on your level, him being at the peak of professionalism in the NFL, then come to coaching, he already have glory over you already. So you already peeping. Any little thing you can say or go against him, he getting too much publicity. He getting this. He getting that. He's bringing the publicity to what? Your school, his school, and every other HBCU. He made one of the number one prospects go to his school.
And you know what, Brother Chief? And that number one prospect will follow him in Boulder.
Hey, it's gonna look like it.
It's in the bag.
Yeah, he's going over there.
And his son too.
Yeah.
And you think CU what's gonna say? Oh yeah, we were trying to get them ourselves. Yeah, bring them on, bring us some. And It's gonna be. I'm just letting you know, right? Today, you better make time and check out Brother Prince because he gonna drop the game on. He's gonna drop the game, man. And I'm gonna tell you this right now. You better pay attention to this story because I'm telling you because it's gonna show what the HBUs again had dropped the ball again. They did the same thing. If you remember, Doug Williams. Am I correct?
Yep, Doug Williams. Yep, Doug Williams at Grambling.
They did the same thing with him. I mean, not as popular as Dion, but they ain't want to pay. He want to reduce it. You know what, Graham? You know what? They pushed him out.
Yeah, pushed him out, man. Pushed him out. And I'm speaking of Doug Williams crippled that program. I did a live on it earlier this year.
Yeah.
About Art Brown.
Breaking up, bro.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm moving right now. I said, yeah, Art Brown. That the guy was allegation on that and found out that he didn't do anything wrong at Baylor. He got pushed out because of some BS. And they hired Hugh Jackson hired to be an offensive coordinator at Baylor. At Grambling. Great offensive mind, by the way, Art Brown. Great offensive mind. Mm-hmm. Man, he couldn't even get the job, man, because like you said, what's his name? He just said his name. Oh, what's his name? Doug. Yeah, man. You know, because I'm gonna talk about. I'm gonna add that in, bring that too on how some of you Negroes some of you HBCUs is not even smart enough to understand that it's some prominent white coaches that could come down there and coach. See, if you're about this, see, you got to be about this money. You could get Art Browse come down there and coach a team for 2 or 3 years and get your dollars up. That man's offensive mind. Get the best people that money can buy. Get the best people in there. That's what Dion was about teaching.
Right.
Yeah, he ain't gonna be there for about 3 or 4 years. He gonna go right back up, but that's money to the program. You don't know this guy's you mind.
Yeah.
And I ain't really telling you the show. It's just like this is the type of stuff right here that a kid or what's around. It's a young kid right now that know a little bit about business and looking at that Jackson State situation like, now I don't want no part of no HBCU. I don't want no part of that education. That education inferior. What you mean is inferior? Hell, man, you got guys over there into the school and teach business over there? Do they teach business over there? What's the business one-on-one at? If I want to be a business major and get an MBA, I ain't going to no HBCU. Because y'all not the best definition of business. You're not competitive. You're not doing anything. We're gonna break this down though today. Go ahead, number one, Grinda.
No, I'm happy you said that because when you was talking about, I was talking about Doug Williams and Art Brown, and Art Brown, and we don't hear that name Art Browns. But I told people, look at what he did at Baylor.
He got black ball. Yeah. Oh, he had Baylor, man. I'll give y'all that story. Whatever happened to Baylor, what happened to him, it was like 5 players got accused of essays. 4 of them got acquitted for it. And the one that was doing it was not even a player. He was a fraternity guy that was doing all those sexual assaults, those sexual misconduct, all the way up into the graping. So It wasn't even a player that did it. It was a fraternity guy that went to the school or whatever. And then that's an old live I did early this year. You know, yeah. And yeah, I broke that eyebrows thing all the way down on that. So that's how I always do it. I broke that thing.
Yeah,
I
but
broke
see,
that
this is
thing
what
all the
I'm
way
saying.
down.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. You understand, Chris? Well, before he got the Baylor, come on, let's be honest. Baylor was just a drop off.
Yeah, he the one that had Robert Griffin III win a Heisman Trophy under his leadership.
Yeah,
Okay.
and he brought quite a few players in the NFL. Still playing right now.
He brought up quite a few players. Yeah.
One of the brand,
Right.
I think one of the prominent brand offensive mind. I say, God, I met one time, right? One of the brilliant offensive. You know, Prince, I want to come to your. I got my. You know what? Wherever time you want to do a chop up with me, I want to talk about that. I really want to talk because nobody don't mention how brilliant my eyebrows is of office. Man. I'm talking about this motherfucker. Man, yo, let me tell you, any running back that he had to have over 1,000 yards.
I mean, he put a lot of wide receivers in there. He put a lot of
wide receivers 1,000 yards. Tight ends getting 1,000 yards. I'm like, what?
Art Browse had a playbook. Hold on, let me give y'all some game. Art Browse had a playbook that nobody could steal. You couldn't. Only way you couldn't steal it. Now you probably, if you work under him a little bit, you could take it. But they say he didn't even have a playbook, bro. He didn't have a playbook. He had a playbook, but he really didn't have a playbook. Because they said when they come to the pros, say, what was y'all doing? They was running outs, they was running the patterns, but they're like, them kids are dumb. It's like, no, he simplified it so damn much. He kept his offense fast paced. So it was probably a number system. It's probably you run a route. If you line up in this spot, you run this route. You line up in this spot, you run that route. So I think that's how his offense was. So if you was in the left slot, you're gonna run either out, up, or whatever. You're gonna run a skinny post. You're gonna run, a 9, a 7, which is a 9 is a streak, a 7 is a post. Yeah, man, it is what it is. We're gonna end up breaking that down too about some of the great offensive minds in the history of the game too. I gotta do a show about that.
Yeah, I want to be part of it. And I'm gonna tell you, one time when this is all good. This was a junior thing, and I never forget they played against Texas. And I see, the last time I see, he looked like I said the late great Air Coryell. Now, people who was an Air Coryell, he was one of the best, the greatest offensive minds too that nobody don't talk about. Offense, everybody talk about that.
That's the numeral system. And
I'm talking about. He breaks it down. I'm talking about not just air tacks. I'm talking about running too. But I remember they played. I never forget about this. They played against fucking Texas, and I'm just saying that how this fucking tight end is getting open, and y'all see RGD was just laughing. I see even a wide receiver was laughing, and they didn't care to get the ball. They said, shh. And he said, "Listen." They said, "Look, we're gonna keep on doing it." He put him in either set, every slide you could think of, and this Texas couldn't even stop. I'm like, and then the fullback, he was getting yards. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, yo, hold up. I had to rewind the TV back. I was like, what the? And I knew our balls were ready. I said, in the second half, they put 60 unanswered points. I said, God damn. I said, God damn. And that was just.
Let y'all know about Art Browse. Because he white, don't mean shit. He got it out the mud. That man came from a high school coach. With the Stephenville Yellow Jackets back in the early 90s. Like when the Cowboys was kicking ass, the Yellow Jackets was kicking ass too. They moved up they was a 4A school, then they moved up to 5A in his last year there. Then I think he went to Houston. He parlayed that. He went to the University of Houston. After University of Houston, he went to Baylor. and he's known as a great passing offense. But he has a bowl game. I think it was the Alamo Bowl, one bowl. He played North Carolina. He
You're breaking up again.
You went out, Prince.
It went out.
all right. Hold on, right quick. Y'all continue to talk.
Yo, go, bro. Chief.
I'm just listening to y'all talk, man. You know, y'all know the numbers when it comes to them players and the coaches. I'm a sideliner, man.
I'm gonna tell you, if I could find a college, if I find a good college game, I want our brows willing. I'm telling you, if I get our brows and I play a season, I know, knowing me, I know we win the national championship. And let me say this though too, them Baylor teams when they was like top 5, like an offense in the nation, they was top 10 in defense too. Them Baylor teams was shit.
Oh yeah, man. I think if he hadn't gotten to that trouble, they'd have won that. I think they'd have probably won the national championship, in my opinion. If he was able to, if he'd have got the lights out. Yeah, but like I was saying though, it's a bowl game. I'm gonna find that bowl game. It's a bowl game where, because he's known for passing, right? So he really ain't know. He can run, but he's known for passing. He went in this bowl game. He ran the ball 65 times. I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. He didn't pass one down. I said, when I saw that, I said, shit. I said, that's a bad motherfucker, hard bro. And they put up the numbers. They was getting them yards like they were passing, man. They was averaging 10 yards a carry, baby. I said, boy, that hard Brown's a cover. He lined up in his formation that he lined up. He running the ball. Man, hard Brown's a bad motherfucker, boy. And I don't know how he's not in coaching nowhere. That's why
I don't understand it either. I tell you,
and Hugh Jackson was trying to get him, and he had him, and Doug Williams said he don't need to be at GRINDA. So our Browns, he came on an interview, and he did an interview with Jason Whitlock. So if you want to go over there, I got the interview on there. He did an interview with Jason Whitlock. Jason Whitlock brought him on the show. And he talked to him about it, and he asked him questions, and he just like, I had to move around. I didn't want to upset nothing. I don't want to bring no controversy here. I thought I was going to come over here and be able to just coach and do what I love to do, and teach kids this game and teach kids football. My Browns goes overseas and all kinds of things to coach football. And my title of that show is Art Browns Can't Overcome Racism and White Supremacy. I put hey man, if the white folks pimp on him too, racist white supremacy pimping on him too.
Yeah,
he can't coach. He's blackballed.
Yeah, he is blackballed. I'm gonna tell you like this though. Tell me if I'm far reaching that, brother. I want you to get into it. I wouldn't mind the Jets will fire their offense coordinator and let our Browns do it. I'm being honest with you.
Man, they lost that game yesterday, boy.
Yeah, why?
Boy, that was tough.
They kicked in 2 field goals. They kicked 5 field goals. I think he was in the red zone 4 times. He probably was in there a little bit more, but I didn't watch the game. But yeah, I heard you was in the red zone like 4 times, and he had to kick 4 field goals.
That's not getting it done.
I don't know what that was. Yeah, y'all had them boys beat.
We came back from 20-3.
No, okay.
Came back from a deficit and got all the way down to the end. Somebody
do an interception.
Yep.
Do it more. And this is I would say this though. People can talk about Zach Wilson. I understand he's not playing, but this is you drafting for. You drafted second pick 2 years ago. You stick with him. You had put some discipline in him, and they let me know you wishy-washy on him. And I'm saying this. I'm saying this. If you're going to stick with Zach, we should stuck with Zach Wilson. Just simplify the plays. That's all. And then if he says about the team was wrong, so this is what you do. You get the hey, you get your coach and they look Zach, can I say that?
All right. Mm-hmm.
You cannot say that.
I think that I don't know what the Jets gonna do. This is like it's a good season for y'all. Y'all not in, y'all got opportunity to get to the tournament. But if you don't, then you know what you got to do. I mean, you got the little Mike White guy. He's all right, but he's not the guy.
He's not.
I believe they don't believe Zach. I don't believe they think Zach Wilson's the guy. I don't believe they believe that. So they're going to have to make some decisions over there at the quarterback position. They're going to have to get something. So if you just wanted to bench him for a game, Zach Wilson for a game, just to teach him a lesson, yeah, I'll bring him back. If you feel like, hey, I need to bring this guy back and finish this season out with this guy, see if this guy learned the lesson, if he, bring him back. And and see what kind of medal he got. And if he's want to be a what I call a BA, he want to be a biatch, then you move him up out the program because he's got to be a reflection of your head coach too. Quarterback got to be a reflection of your head coach. So your head coach is a hard, no disciplined guy. The quarterback got to be a hard, no disciplined guy, man.
That was a pick six all day, boy. Straight to him. You throwing in 3-man coverage. Come on now.
That's what I'm saying. And this is the thing that my thing is that you draft, okay. Like the brother Prince said, I'm gonna bench him and show you that. He said, look, I'm gonna tell you a break. This cannot happen. I'm bringing you back the next game, and I want you to study the plays and stuff like that. I would do it. I was the head coach. I would have done that. I would just be with me. I would go to the offensive coordinator because you're gonna play next game. Get you the plays and everything. The players stuff. We gonna roll. That's what you do. Come on, man. White. He had one good game. He was a good White. Come on.
He played that game decent when they was in the deficit, and he brought him back. But the thing of it is, there's too much pressure on him when it got down to the end in that clinch, and he had to get that. See, when you had time, he was playing his heart out. But when he didn't have that time, hey, them wheels were rolling on him, man. He couldn't control it. I don't know if it was emotion or what, but man, he couldn't finish it. And that's the thing. As a quarterback, you got to be the closer.
Let me say this, She. When you get in the deficit, now you got to be perfect quarterback to get back in. So his pedigree is not that high. So now he got to get in to be perfect. You got to execute every single play. His margin of error is 0. When your margin of error is 0, there's a chance that you're gonna have you're gonna make an error somewhere. I don't, like I said, I don't know if he threw it straight to him. I didn't see the game, or the tipped, or whatever. You got to be perfect, man, when you got to come back from them deficits, man. Yeah. That's why you want to be able to stay in arm's reach of a football team. So if they get up 10-0, you got to at least kick that field goal. If they get up 17-3, you need to at least get that touchdown and stay within an arm's reach of the team. So now when your offense is able to run and you get a run going, now you can still run the ball. You can still have your whole playbook to your disposal. So we know things happen. Turnovers, fumbles, and stuff happen. Things get paid too. You just gotta stay with the team, man. Don't let them get way out in front of you.
But also let me know the Vikings though too. You play hard against the Patriots. You barely beat them, and the Jets almost. I mean, to me, it's the Jets self-destruct themselves. I'm gonna kill the Jets too. But let me know about the Vikings. Yeah. Yeah, if y'all go team at 23. Come on now.
I ain't even see that game. I just seen the score.
Yeah, I didn't see it neither. I watched a little bit of that Miami game. I watched a little bit of that in that Bengal game, so I seen that, and I did see the Eagle game earlier. I turned it off, but I'm not watching that.
Yeah. It wasn't no contest. It wasn't nothing. It wasn't nothing. It wasn't.
I seen
I
that
ain't
old
worried about
slight.
the division. Mm. That old what?
No, I was gonna say I seen that old slight bloodbath my Falcons got. And then I had to be sitting there with my partner that was a Steeler fan. He riding it, boy. Like, hey. Every time a bird fly past his window, he kept saying, "There go your Falcons. There go your Falcons."
Yeah,
but your Falcons
they find
lost
a
a lot
way.
of close games.
Oh yeah. Can we finally leave Mike Tomlin alone about his coaching acumen?
Yeah.
Because a lot of people be dissing him, man. Okay, you know, they don't want like 2 or 3 in a row, right? So, you know, they finish 8 and 9 or whatever. That's good for them with a rookie quarterback with no offensive line. You know what I'm saying? And then they number one playmaker was injured. Basically, they tone setter, which is T.J. Watt. Man, come on. I'm not a Steeler fan. I hate them son of bitches, but I'm objective, and I'm not finna mess. You know, I be messing over Mike Tomlin, talking down on it.
Right.
That's why, you know, that's one thing I respect the Steelers. If they know if they got a coach and they know he can flat out coach football, they're not gonna fire him. They ain't gonna never fight. You know you can coach. They're not getting rid of you. They just know it's on us to get the talent in there for him to do his job.
Yeah, but it's funny though. The East Coast that they had, they won the Super Bowl. They won the Super Bowl. Only the other coach before Mike Tomlin. Yep. He only had one. He only won Super Bowl. The other ones had cassette more than one Super Bowl.
Chuck Noll won Super Bowls. Bill Cowher won Super Bowl, and Tomlin won Super Bowl. So yeah, all their coaches won Super Bowl.
One Super Bowl. And how many franchises can say that? And each of them stayed for longer than 10 years.
Oh yeah, they Chuck Noll coached for like 20-something years. Bill Cowher was there for
about 15 years.
Over 15 because he got the job in over 15 years. And I think Mike Tomlin is in his 15 years now.
Yeah, going on 16 something.
Yeah, because he took over. Let me see when he took over. Because they won the Super Bowl in 2005. He took over in 2007. He took over in 2007. So 2007 to the date. 20. Yeah, he been there 15 years.
Hey. Nah, I tell you. Yeah, but also Miami lost yesterday to San Francisco.
Yeah, man. They knocked Jimmy G out. He's gone for the season with a foot injury.
Yeah.
And then, you know, my Cowboys, 33 points in the fourth quarter.
Yeah. The coach is giving them presents. I said, God damn, man. That's well we had, man. Ever since they hired Jeff Saturday, interim coach, they were over their head, man.
Yeah, the game was close, but the turnovers started coming in, and Dallas they had 5 turnovers. Dallas got 5 points off of them. They got 5 touchdowns off the 5 turnovers.
And it was back to back. I turned around, I said, dang.
Man, I don't want to jinx the Cowboys, but that looked like Super Bowl 27 in the fourth quarter. Dallas got 7 turnovers in that game. I was laughing. But I'm just going, you know. But I ain't really worrying about the division. I ain't worrying about that. My goal is keep that 5, beat Tampa, and then go to Philly in the division round and beat them. And I want to beat them like we beat the Colts. I want to go up there and Peter roll them. Because if I beat them, I already got it. I'm going to go on and print the shirts up and say, Eagles are regular season champs. That's all I want, man. I just want to play them in the division round and beat them.
Yeah, I say
Yeah.
this though. I say before we're gonna close out. I'm gonna rant about the Jets. I don't know today or tomorrow. Yeah, the underrated gonna rant about the Jets again. If if you hear the rant, you gotta go and make that I did the rant there and I killed the Jets. I'm going to kill the Jets again, and yeah, that's gonna be doing my live tonight. I made my mind most likely I'm gonna do my live tonight, and the live is about career driven people. I'm not. It's gonna be of this type. Somewhat. I gotta word it. Career driven people. Be careful. Just be careful or something else. But y'all will get the picture. Y'all will get the picture. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna close this out. Shout out to Coco Tina. Thanks for coming. Hope your day is going well so far. And yeah, man, I'm gonna rant about the Jets. So hear that tonight. I'm killing the Jets tonight. So that's gonna be start on. So but it's gonna be like career driven. Be careful. Make sure you have something like that. Make sure your priorities are straight. And I'm gonna break it down now. Like I told Brother Sheed and Brother Prince. I don't know if I'm gonna have pictures on that, but if it is, I'll probably show y'all. But if not, I'm just gonna throw one of my pictures on my thumbnail, and then we're just gonna rock it out like that. Or rock it like that, but it needs to be told because especially this party here, there's a lot of family has been breaking up and a lot of things is happening. You got career driven people. They want you to do certain things. And sometimes we don't see for what it is. And we deal with evil people. And there are some of us we could be misled and we think we know it all because we don't. And also I'm gonna talk about my experience, what I seen. And I feel that is very important that we should talk about everything. Keep your priorities straight. Don't let career driven mess it up. Because if you do, you got to answer that for the rest of your life. And I'm gonna talk about that. I'm really gonna talk about that. Really gonna talk about it. So, brother Sheed, last remarks, brother Prince, y'all two stay right there. Then we'll close it out as a family, and this gonna be the last of Morning Real Talk number 44. Brother Sheed, oh brother Prince, you can go. Oh, he dropped off. Brother Sheed, you still there? They both dropped off. Okay, let's see if they come back. I don't know. Sometimes StreamYard, sometimes them and everything, but they don't come back within a few like a minute. So I will close it out. Um, I'm gonna go give you some rest first. It's gonna be tonight, my usual time, 10:35. Um, and yeah, Giants players are tied. I mean to miss watch it. Our team is on Washington. Players are tied. Oh, that's cool. Um, and just saying this that look at it because something happened. I'm just saying this to y'all family. Make sure your family is straight. Make sure your marriage is straight. Make sure your relationship is straight. Y'all make sure that, because I let nothing get in the way of that. Very important. Well, on behalf of my channel, Underrated Darkness, yours truly, the number one grinder, one of the best kept secrets on YouTube, the best of the business. This is the last of. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me thank Brother She Stay Sleep, Brother Booker Ronnie, brother She We Here, Brother Prince. Thanks y'all for coming through. Very much appreciated. And please share this out. Please share this out. Again, this is the last of Morning Real Talk, part 44. 45, I don't know what I'm going to do on Tuesday. If it's not, most likely probably be on Wednesday. The Underrated Men Breakfast Fellowship Live, that's going to be maybe, I was thinking about maybe doing maybe Saturday morning, or because I'm probably doing, I want to do it on the weekends sometimes too. The Underrated Men's Talk, I didn't forget about that. I'll probably wait to do that next, probably like little after next year. Little next year for that. So watch out for that. I'm still doing chop ups. So still doing that. So you want to do a chop up, I have to know you. It's not an interview. You know, you could ask me questions about me too. I want you to ask me questions about me. Engage on engage and chop it up with the Darkness Round Table on my channel. So let's finish this month strong as we can. And again, I hope God's willing, I'll be on tonight. And please pay attention to detail. Don't be in your feelings. Just understand what I'm saying. Very important. So that's it. Have a blessed day. Stay blessed, stay blessed, stay blessed. Good afternoon. Oh, if y'all want to donate, my Cash App is $JT 53000, or I do have PayPal.me / or in caps, PayPal.me / JT Black 53. If you want to donate, that'd be greatly appreciated. On that note, this one is Ghost. Stay blessed, stay blessed, stay blessed.